Are you planning to apply to FDU Vancouver Campus?
In this video, we'll be explaining the application step to FDU Vancouver Campus. Step 1. Create your account. Let's get started.
First, let's click into the Create Your Account section. In Create Your Account, there are required information including your first name, last name, email address, and other contact information from your home country. This next part includes your country of residency and country of citizenship, academic background, and anticipated entry term. Make sure that you fill in all of the fields that are marked as mandatory.
Step 2. Start your application.
The first part of the application includes personal information, academic plans, and your contact information.
Let's start with personal information. In this part, make sure that you provide accurate and correct information. For residency section, you may select a suitable Canadian status that applies to you. If you are an international student planning to apply for a study permit, you may select I will apply for a Canadian study permit. After filling out all the information, you can save your application and come back later, or you can save and continue the step. Secondly, academic plans. For academic plans, you can recheck your program and intake that you're applying for. If you are applying for transfer credit, please indicate yes on the question on this page. You can also go to our website for more information about transfer credits. Moving on to the third section, contact information. Contact information will include your permanent address, mailing address, and your emergency contact. For permanent address section, all international students who will be applying for a student visa or who are currently in Canada on a visa must provide a permanent foreign home address. If you are applying with an educational agency, please indicate so.
The next part of the application includes your educational background, tasks, language, and goals, your employment history in case you're graduate students, and finally your signature.
You are required to list some colleges, university, or vocational institution you attended after completing high school or secondary school. In case your school is not found, which means that the school is not yet in our system, please fill in the information accordingly. Language proficiency test score is needed for us to process international application. Please refer back to the website and specific program that you're applying to for requirements. In this portion, there will be differences between undergraduate and graduate students. This section of employment history will be applicable for graduate students. In this final stage of signature, if you need a third party to be able to inquire about your application on behalf of you, please indicate it on this page.
After you submitted your application, now it's time to submit your required documents.
3. Required documents. In this step, we show you how to upload your documents and letters of recommendation. Required documents will be marked with red asterisk, but you can also add any additional documents that you think can help with your application. You need to upload academic transcripts from every school that you reported in your education history in original language and include a translation if the transcript is not in English. Application processing begins when you submit all your required documents. Admissions will send you an email when your application is sent for processing. Now let's start with how to upload your documents. To upload your document, at first, you have to click Choose File and then you select the file that you want to upload. And after that, you have to click Upload in order to finish the process. Now let's move on to letters of recommendation. You can check the required documents list on the website and see if letters of recommendation are required for the program you're applying for. There are 2 ways to provide letters of recommendation. Students can choose which one they can provide. First, confidential letter of recommendation. Students can send an email request directly to their professor and ask them to provide a recommendation in the letters of recommendation section. You can do so by clicking Start and fill out all the information and submit the request. Your recommender will be notified when you submit your recommendation request. Second, non-confidential letter of recommendation. If your recommenders do not speak English, or if for any other reason they cannot send a confidential letter, you can upload a copy of the recommendation letter with a certified English translation into your required documents list.
Congratulations, you have successfully submitted your application. So what's next?
The admission team will then check your application and may require more documents. In particular, they may add or remove documents. You will receive an email stating the expected processing time. Check your email for status update or check if there is any action required. Please do not send documents through email.